Eden Langdon sat alone, waiting for her date to return from the restroom. They had given them a booth by the window, and while Pearl Cove offered an ocean view, the sun had set hours earlier. Yet, even at noon, there still would be nothing to see, because the foggy and dismal gray November weather of Frederickport would have obstructed the ocean view. She found it drafty by the window. Shivering, she pulled her sweater tighter around her shoulders and cursed the cold, damp climate. If she had her way, she would have already moved somewhere sunny, like Arizona or Palm Desert. Shannon made it almost impossible to leave, an albatross Eden never wanted. Yet all of that was going to change, Eden vowed. She glanced from the window to the dining room, wondering what was taking her date so long. Not that she particularly cared if he hurried back. The only reason she accepted the date, Pearl Cove served excellent food, and she was always up for a free meal. Her date was a nice enough guy, but she didn't imagine she would see him after this evening. If things worked out, Eden planned to be packing up and moving after Thanksgiving. Taking a sip from her cocktail, she lazily looked around the restaurant, observing the other diners. Her gaze set on a nearby table, a party of 8. Or was it 9, she asked herself, before taking a quick head count. She wondered who was the odd one out. Eden leaned back in the chair, cocktail still in hand, and studied the group. She knew who they were, yet she only knew one personally. An odd, mismatched collection of people, she thought, before taking another sip of her drink. She had immediately recognized the couple at the end of the table, Walt and Danielle Marlow. They lived in that big old Victorian house on Beach Drive. Well, it wasn't a Victorian exactly. From what she once read in a brochure, back when Marlow House first opened as a bed and breakfast, the house's architecture was a Second Empire mansard house. The brochure discussed the house's history and how the town's founder, Frederick Marlow, built it in 1871. Frederick passed Marlow House down to his grandson, Walt Marlow, who then left his estate to his housekeeper, which was how Danielle Marlow inherited it. Through some shirt-tail relative,